Hot Goss.
You've got mail.
1-800-HOT-GOSS.
What's up, everybody? It's Mikey.
Hey guys, it's Lexi.
And this is 1-800-HOT-GOSS. You guys, we're back.
Happy New Year, you guys. We're back.
Happy New Year. Well,
Happy New Year in March. We have reunited.
Yes, not formally a Happy New Year for me, but it's a Happy New Year for you, Lexi.
Right. Mikey's been holding down the fort for us.
Yeah.
And this is our first comeback in 2021. The best year of our whole lives.
Yes. Oh, well, it feels like it's been a year since we last
Truly
podcasted together.
A lot of time has gone by. What have you been up to?
Well, without going into too many boring details, I have old people's feet,
Yes.
bunions for anybody listening who may be a podiatrist out there or a foot fanatic. Fetish. Anyway, I have bunions. I had to get them taken off. So I've been recovering from surgery.
Recovering like a champ.
A fairly easy surgery, but a very long, boring recovery.
Right.
So we're in that right now.
Yep.
So I've been sitting on the couch watching a lot of TV and doing nothing.
Excellent. Great.
But I have to tell you, I've been really enjoying doing nothing. I'm not the type of person to lay around, but I really am leaning into it, and I don't think I'm going to want to go back to doing anything anymore.
Honestly, I like that because I feel like you are constantly on the move. I never see you sitting down. You're always talking. You're always buzzing, and it's just nice to see you embrace relaxation a little bit, especially when you have one foot.
I'm embracing. I'm thinking about going on a little vacation.
What? Where?
I don't know. TBD. I'm thinking my 3 options: Denver, Austin, or Phoenix.
I love those. There's a lot of great, especially with all the nature stuff. So many things in those states are outdoor,
Yeah, exactly. So what have you been up to?
I have just been working. The year ended quickly. We rolled right into Q1. It has been nonstop, but Michael, the other week, my mom, really not the other week, every week, she'll just ever so lightly just say on our phone calls, hey, is there a new Goss talk? Is there a new Goss talk out this week?
Goss
Where's
talk.
the Goss talk?
I love it.
I know. And so then a few of my coworkers reached out to me, and I go out of my way to not share this with my coworkers because you never know. I like to keep church and state. A few people have reached out to me and they're like, hey, we're all caught up. What's going on? Are you recording new episodes? And it's just wow.
Shit.
So I know. So the people have spoken and here we are. Work aside, life aside.
The Goss Posse wants
baby.
what the Goss Posse wants.
Exactly.
Well, I loved all that business talk. Q1, Q2,
Oh, yeah.
Q4.
Oh, yeah.
So hot.
Yeah, and so hot over here.
Well, good catching up with you. So I think it's time for a weekly goss.
Weekly goss. Weekly.
Goss.
That's goss.
Diving right in.
Oh, God. Gloves off. Let's go.
Selena Gomez, thinking of retiring from music.
Right.
How do you feel?
I think it's good for her. I'm so serious. Especially with all the Justin Bieber stuff going on right now, he has found his happiness and his
Justin
center.
Bieber stuff?
Well, he's just on the rise again. He is recovered. He is thriving. He's at a really high peak point, especially with Hey. I now love Hailey Bieber. Try to look like her often, which is not so easy because we're very different. But I love him and I love his success. I think that she hasn't been able to do that yet. And she's definitely climbing with Rare Beauty, with everything that's going on. And much like Demi Lovato, I feel like maybe we need to step back to just get healthy. You know what I mean?
Okay. You think she's not healthy? This is very interesting.
Oh, is it? This is coming from someone who really doesn't know what's going on with Selena Gomez, but
she has the most Instagram followers of anybody in the universe.
Right, I know, but didn't she go through a few health scares?
Yeah, unavoidable, like a kidney problem, not
Yes.
a drug problem.
Yes, I don't mean to parallel the two because they're not the same, but I just feel like has the music community been good to her?
Well, I think that her last album was not the greatest.
I don't even know what it was. What was it?
It was Revival. It was very slow.
No heart, no hands, no skin, no touch can get.
And that's what I'm talking about.
And then she put out a couple other songs that people seem to like. She put out a song with Blackpink, Ice Cream.
Ice cream, chillin', chillin', ice cream, chillin'.
Which was fine.
I don't even know who Blackpink is.
Oh, well.
Is that bad?
Yeah, you're under fire now.
Blackpink in your area.
I've been, you guys, please don't hate me. I have been so underwater.
It's K-pop.
So? I don't know. Oh, she did a lot.
They.
The group?
Them.
Is it a group?
Yes, it's a group.
It's a group. They did a lot of the soundtrack for To All the Boys, the third movie, right?
I don't know about that.
See, okay, I know what's going on. Oh my
We're
God.
two halves of no puzzle that makes the whole.
Both of us have useless information that neither can borrow. Okay.
So anyway, Selena Gomez put out this album. It was like 5 years ago at this point, and it was not great.
Really?
Yeah, it was called Revival. It had a bunch of slow songs, except for maybe one good one. And then now she has a cooking show. And
She cooks?
She cooks with her grandma at her house on this show.
Cute.
It's called like Selena Gomez Cooking or something.
I'm Selena Gomez, and I really love to eat. But I'm not the best cook. I burned it.
Cute. I love that. See, that's what I'm talking about. If that fills her up and makes her happy, that's it for her because that's how I feel about that. If she wants to give up music, it's okay. I never thought music was her thing in the first place. She thrived on Wizards, right?
Yes.
And Barney and Friends. Like, that was her gig. I don't know why we, like, crawled into music, but...
You're already retired, Selena. You're already
retired a long time ago. Like, I think we're all unanimous here when we say it's okay for us if she does this.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly. All right. Well, happy retirement, Selena Gomez.
Happy retirement.
You heard it here first. She's already retired.
Yeah. Can't wait to be there with you, sis.
Yeah,
Meet you in 70.
Yes. Oh, God. All right. Well, speaking of pop stars, we got to talk about Miss Queen Britney Spears.
Free Britney!
Yes, free Britney. Free mother effing Britney. This
Free her.
is a whole thing.
It's a whole thing that I really didn't know much about until I watched that documentary.
Yeah, so it's actually been going on for quite a while.
Yes.
The Free Britney movement specifically has been going on for quite a while. And then this documentary brought everything to light again. And I mean, I'm all for it. I thought the documentary was a little silly at times.
You did. I remember watching it and you were like, I thought it was hilarious. And I was like, which part of that was funny to you? And then you said what was funny.
I thought that because the documentary itself goes to say, we don't really know who Britney is. She's never been super outspoken. She's just been a media star. She hasn't really like been a person to us. And then they flash to these protesters who are shouting "Free Britney" and screaming about how Britney has changed their life and da-da-da-da-da. And I just thought it was a funny, like, to each his own. If her music changed your life, more power to you. But I just thought it was a funny juxtaposition, hearing the documentary literally say, we don't know Britney at all. And then hearing these people say, Britney has been has affected my life and has made me who I am today.
Yeah, the most impactful.
Yeah.
No, I have a special connection with Britney Spears because she was my first concert when I was in 4th grade.
Okay.
And it was a big coming of age moment. I mean, the t-shirts, we got our hair crimped, we had beads, there was glitter. It was like me becoming a woman in 4th grade.
Oh, my God.
So I've just always had a special place for her. She can do no wrong in my eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, I have girlfriends who will kill themselves for Brit. It's Britney forever. However, I will say I can't help but put myself in Britney's shoes with this whole conservatorship. All I can think about is, what if that were me?
For sure.
Boy, oh boy. That would be rough. That would not be good for anybody involved. So, and Brittany and I feel like we're all in the similar age group, you know?
Yeah.
And
well, yeah, okay, yeah.
we're all millennials, I think, right?
Well, she's up there. She's like almost 40.
She's
but
up there,
same
but
thing.
still.
She's practically our age.
Yeah, she's basically us, honestly, if you think about it. But I don't know. I feel so bad. I would like all the facts. I do think it's kind of crazy that in today's world, you can write a documentary and produce and put it out without even talking to the key players. Like, you just kind of put a scrapbook of interviews together, of clips, and you can paint this whole story. The same thing happened to Tekashi 6ix9ine, the documentary on Hulu. No one actually spoke to them, but just based on the information available, people have sewn together this narrative. Yeah. So I just want to know, like much of everything in today's world, what is the truth?
I know, we need the facts.
What are these facts?
Yeah, where are the facts? What's the truth? We need the answers.
Give me fast facts or give me nothing. Okay, that's how I feel about that.
So she recently, I mean, she's all over the gram doing God knows what.
Doing lots of stuff.
I read this article a long time ago, and it was like, the funny thing about Britney on Instagram is it's like she is that girl you knew from high school, but she's Britney Spears.
Right.
As you scroll through her posts, she's like doing that random stuff. You like knew her 10 years ago, but you don't really know her now, but you don't want to unfollow her.
Yeah. You can't unfollow her.
You can't unfollow her, but you talk to all your friends about her, and that's totally true. And you and I have friends from high school that we do this with. Friends, quote, friends.
Oh, I'm always watching. We are always watching.
There are people that we cannot unfollow, whether we want to or not, and that we, you know, so I get it. I love it.
Yeah, we're both free Britney.
Yeah, we're pro free Britney.
Yep.
All the issues today.
We're on it.
We're pro Selena Gomez retiring and pro free Britney.
Exactly.
What's next?
This.
Our latest in the Kardashians.
What is it, Michael?
Kendall Jenner making tequila. Her entrance into the alcoholic beverage world.
818.
818 tequila.
Yes, 818 tequila.
Have you had it? I don't think it's out yet.
Well, I can't have it yet because I'm not in the first tight circle of friends. So once it's released to all of us, I'm definitely going to try it. I will say I'm not very versed in tequila, but I enjoy a fine alcohol. So we'll see what happens. Am I right?
I mean, that's true.
I guess you're just supposed to sip this, right?
I mean, I think it's with nice tequila, you can sip it.
Yeah, I think it's just a sipping tequila.
And I think this is supposed to be nice.
Right.
I'm not a tequila person either, so you could probably... Well, you kind of know. I mean, you and I have had enough tequila that you know when tequila...
Yeah.
Like, you know the worse the tequila, the harder it is to drink.
Exactly.
So
yes. I'm excited. I'm hoping that maybe she threw in some like probiotics, some diet things in there so that we look like her. Like, this is her fountain of youth, is tequila 818. That's why I'm all in for this.
I love it. Yes, she's joining the ranks of George Clooney and his vodka and
The Rock.
And The Rock.
Kind of
What's
ballsy.
The Rock doing?
Oh, you didn't know about this?
No.
Oh my God, Goss.
Oh, Goss.
Oh my gosh, as soon as I know anything, it flees from my brain. Okay, I forget the name of the tequila.
Oh, it's tequila.
It is called Terramana.
Okay.
And it's like a mid to high shelf tequila. He loves it. He's always on Instagram, always on TikTok about Terramana.
All right, it is Terramana Tuesday, brought to you by Terramana Strawberry, Terramana, our Terramana tequilas.
And they were like voted #1 in the tequila world or something. But I don't know. That's who her competitors are, though. So
you better watch out. Kendall Jenner is on the rise. She's also coming for Kylie's spot on the billionaires list.
Well,
maybe.
I mean, she has her toothpaste, Moon, and then she has her tequila.
Wait, she has toothpaste?
Yeah, Moon.
What's so special about this toothpaste?
It brightens your teeth.
Oh, does it?
But you know what?
Like Colgate, extreme white? I don't think it does
Kind
anything.
of, exactly. And it's only sold at like Ulta and stuff. Actually, it might be a Target. But here's what I'm interested in. And ladies, men, if you've seen this, Skims just did their lingerie shoot for Valentine's Day. I'm sure you saw Kendall Jenner's photo, where it looks like the bottom half of her body was physically changed. Her anatomy of her southern region fully altered. And so I think what women would like to know is how. How do you, I don't really care about the toothpaste or the tequila. How do you look the way you look? And can I please have like a daily pill?
But it's not photoshopped?
You know, I don't think it is. I don't know how they would Photoshop in this way. We'll post the picture on Instagram so everyone can reference if you don't know. I mean, it took over the internet for a little while because everyone was like, where did it go? Like, what is happening? Like, how did she change her anatomy in that way?
Wow, I must have missed this.
It's okay. I'm going to send you a pic. But yeah, we support Tequila 818.
Yeah, we do.
Long story short.
Okay, pro Tequila 818. Amazing.
Yeah.
We haven't even tried it, but we know. Tried and true.
Anything the Kardashians do, I'm fully subscription in.
That's true. Remember the Grinch?
The Grinch collaboration. Well,
yeah, the Grinch collab.
I don't really subscribe to Kylie. Kylie scanned all that. I actually don't. But Skims. I wrap myself in her body sculpting. Khloe collagen. Courtney, whatever Poosh does, I'm there. And now Kendall with this tequila.
Great.
Yeah.
We're good.
Finally, for Weekly Goss.
Yes, take it away.
This has just been, honestly, the highlight of the last 8 weeks for me in my little hole. WandaVision.
Yes.
WandaVision.
I mean, I thought it was great. I thought it's proof that when you have $1 million and like put some focus into television, it can be really good, you know?
I thought the storyline was fantastic. I think for me, Elizabeth Olsen, when I was watching the Avengers movies, I never bought fully into her because her Russian accent is here, there, everywhere. And then it was like, I can't really attach myself to you. But then with this, I just hurt for her. I really hurt for her. And at the finale, I cried. I could see how much she's lost, and it really, really hurt. And so I think she did a phenomenal job. I am so proud of her. I loved that series. I will be rewatching it.
Yeah, I mean, people apparently are just learning now that she's the sister of Mary-Kate and Ashley.
Yeah, it was like this huge revelation, and it's kind of like, everybody, hello.
Yeah, where have you been?
Yeah, where have you been? Honestly, that's feedback to us. We are not educating the masses the way we are supposed to be. But you know what? I don't get it. John Stamos really helped a lot of people out by posting that photo.
She literally looks like them. I don't understand.
Is them.
She looks like them. She has the last name Olsen.
Yeah.
Where have all you people been?
Hiding in plain sight, I tell you.
I mean, it's freaking wild.
I know.
But yeah, I wish, there's so many TV shows getting made right now. I wish maybe these channels would spend a little more money and make better shows rather than
heard it here first.
Just pumping out garbage.
Yeah, I agree. I think and WandaVision, they planted a lot of eggs, Easter eggs, you'll see.
Ah, okay.
And so it opens up a lot of different avenues, and I can't wait to see where they go from here.
Great. All right. Well, you guys, we've of course been avoiding the real issues today. But that's okay. We don't like to go politics on here. We don't like to really, not because we don't have beautiful opinions, but because this is your time to check out and to not have opinions and to not be all stressed out. But
exactly.
As we were planning today, nothing else is really happening than these major mega issues. So we're going to have this segment called Skirt the Issue. Where
Skirt the Issue.
we talk about things that you've probably been thinking about without forming true opinions on them and just providing a little opinion.
Color.
A little color. Yeah, that's better. A little color.
Okay, but I am very nervous. If you are a dear friend of mine, which many of you out there listening are, I am very opinionated.
Yeah.
And this is going to be challenging, but I'm up for the challenge.
Yeah, we're going to see how this goes.
And if I would really recommend in these situations when controversial topics are at hand, don't be afraid to pick up the phone and call your friend and talk it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, social media is great, but the amount of times I've called my friends to digest just big things in the world, a lot more comes from an intimate conversation than, hurtful words online. And all of it's valid, but I just find it's most productive to talk through issues, talk through disagreements, talk through other viewpoints, because you can learn a lot. And that's where I learn.
For sure. But today
But
we're
here,
not
you
learning
didn't subscribe
anything.
for that. Yeah, you didn't subscribe for that. You subscribed to Hot Goss. So
yes.
So here we go.
So let's start with Meghan Markle and Harry, the interview of the decade, I think, with Miss Oprah Winfrey.
May I say, Oprah did a fantastic job.
Oh my God, she needs to be back on her own show.
Truly, my one biggest takeaway, I mean, I have a lot of takeaways on this interview, but my first one was like, Oprah, where did you go?
Honestly,
come back.
Come back, get your own show back, interview all these people. She did amazing.
Exactly.
So calm, no gotcha moments, but she still was like, this doesn't make sense.
But
this
laser
makes
focused.
Sense. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, gosh.
No one can say she didn't press. I mean, a lot of people actually are saying that, but you can only do so much when people tell you, no, I'm not going to answer that question. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think she did a fantastic job, and I really enjoyed her.
Yes, she was the best part. Now, Meghan and Harry throwing all the shade all over the place, but then not throwing it, but then being like, I don't want to name names. But it's like, ugh, come on. If you're going to spill the tea, don't spill the tea and then leave.
Right. I think my one advice here for Meghan is I wouldn't start reading the headlines now that you're back in California. That was a practice she said she adopted while she was over in the castle. I think she shouldn't start reading the headlines now because it'll only make her more upset. But yeah, I mean, reality TV.
I mean, that's
I guess.
almost what it seems like. I just thought it was funny. Meghan would say something and then Oprah would be like, who said that to you? And then she said no. And then Harry comes out 10 minutes later and Oprah's like, who said this to Meghan? And Oprah was no funny business. And they just wouldn't, and I get they didn't want to call out specific people, but I just, in general.
But it almost makes it worse because they just took a broad paintbrush and now it's up to speculation. And when I think about the royal family, I don't like to think of them that way, but now everyone's like, who's the racist? And it's like, now, and I don't know. I read somewhere that the royal family did put out a statement. I'm not sure if they actually did. I haven't looked into it.
I don't know either.
Also, every single podcast I listen to, political and not political, has done an episode dedicated to this. So I've gotten a lot of information on this from both ends. It's very interesting. And I suggest people do that.
Yeah, look it up.
Look it up.
Watch it.
I mean, you have to look at this through the lens of somebody who's gone through this for a long time. This journey with Meghan Markle started when she first started dating Harry, which was a few years ago. And there's so much to be said. I mean, when her family came out and said she's a gold digger, she's estranged from her family completely, only has one contact with her family. People are coming out of the woodwork saying things, and they have been since they went public with their relationship. So there's a lot of push and pull and push and pull. And again, it's like, what are the facts?
Yeah, we need the facts.
We need the facts. So, yeah, very interesting. I don't think, if you haven't watched it, I don't know if you have to watch it. I'm sure there are highlight reels of the 2-hour event, but I will say do it for Oprah because I love Oprah.
You should definitely watch it. People are going nutso.
Watch it.
On both. People are just going back and forth on both sides. So unless you have one stark opinion and trust one news source, you can read very different reviews of this interview.
Right.
So you should definitely watch it. I also didn't realize, which we discussed, I didn't whatever opinions aside, I thought Meghan was, the way she came across was not as a 39-year-old woman.
Right.
We talked. I didn't realize she was 39. I thought she was 25 or 26.
No. Right. Yeah, she's much older.
And knowing that she's 39...
I think it's very easy to draw a parallel line between between Diana and Meghan.
Yeah.
However, you can't really, because their stories aren't the same. Diana joined that family. She got married as an 18-year-old virgin. Okay. Meghan got married as a 36-year-old accomplished woman who had one marriage under her belt already.
Not
Those
a virgin.
two roles are not, yes, not a virgin. And those two roles are not comparable. You know what I mean? When you're 18 years old, you're a baby, you're a child.
Yeah.
And compared to when you're 36. So there are just a lot of different pieces and parts that go into it. I'm not saying who's right and wrong in this situation because Lexi Lanoy from California doesn't know. I don't have all the information. However, I don't know. I think it's hard to draw that parallel argument because it's not the same.
True.
Are there issues? I'm sure there are issues. There are issues with everything. You cannot avoid issues in life.
Always issues.
Right, exactly. So, I don't know. I think I would like some facts. The good news is the Queen got 2 new puppies.
True. 2 new corgis.
2 little baby corgis.
Come on, Queen.
Literally. She's like, oh, they did an interview? I got new dogs.
So, from this interview has come another big issue, which is Piers Morgan leaving Good Morning Britain. Now, you don't watch Piers Morgan, right?
I do not, but I saw his name was all over the headlines on Monday.
I watched him on YouTube. He's very opinionated, oftentimes has unpopular opinions, but he really doesn't give a shit, which is the best part, and he will,
right.
just stand his ground. And then weirdly, it's weird because he had some unpopular opinions on the Meghan and Harry interview.
Yeah.
And then a coworker of his on Good Morning Britain started attacking him. And usually he'll stand his ground really well. But this time he walked off and then all of a sudden he's quit the show, which I think is really odd for him.
Do you think he quit or got fired? Or asked to leave?
Well, I don't know. I can't imagine. I mean, allegedly he has 41,000 complaints against him, right. Which if you watch some of his clips on YouTube, I absolutely can see why.
If you have an opinion that you share online, you're going to have 41,000 complaints against you, really.
Yeah, exactly.
That's kind of par for the course today.
Yeah, I don't know if this specifically hit a nerve with his network or something. Yeah. I think he'll be back. Maybe not there.
Yeah.
But it's just odd. He really I mean, just if you don't know Piers Morgan, you should look him up.
Worth it.
It's absolutely worth it.
Yeah.
What's next?
This.
Bachelor Goss.
Tonight, the journey begins again.
Bachelor Nation, we are calling.
Ladies, we've ended up facing something we've never run into before.
I mean, yes. Hello, Bachelor Nation.
Yeah.
So, Chris Harrison made some comments regarding racism indirectly, or not regarding racism. I don't know how to phrase it. Anyway,
I don't
Chris
really
Harrison,
know how to explain this without being opinionated.
Well, I do. Chris Harrison is taking a step back because of some words that he said, but I thought it was funny because he made some unpopular comments, and he's like, I'm going to take a step back. But everything that's going on with The Bachelor has already been filmed except for one reunion show, and it's like, nobody cares about the reunion show. So are you really taking a step back? And then he comes out to say, I'm not leaving The Bachelor. So really, he's taking a break when he's already on vacation.
Right, he's not, right. But I have a question for you. Don't you think ABC would fire him?
Well, I mean, par to the course of what's been happening, yes, but I don't know.
I definitely thought this was a precursor of firing. Like this whole, I'm taking a step back, I was like, oh, he's getting yanked from a show and production that he has been a part of since its conception, right?
Yeah. He's executive producer. He's been the host since the beginning. He is the Bachelor, which is the problem.
If he's executive producer, can he get fired?
I mean,
they need him, don't they?
They don't need him, but it's probably more of a hassle to fire him than to. I think they can. Depends on the. I mean, who knows what the contract says?
Call. Yeah, we'll have to ask them. Again, I don't have all the facts here either, but we'll figure it out.
Who knows?
It's his nation. You know, he is literally Bachelor Nation.
That's the problem, I think. It's not. There's no one else in the Bachelor Nation that is the Bachelor.
It's consistently Chris Harrison. Like, love him or hate him,
So
you can't
without
deny he's
him-
the only consistent.
Yeah. Through all of, like, through combined, like, almost probably 40 seasons, I think. More.
Right. Yeah.
So it's dicey.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Both sides, I feel like, are pretty strong as far as the keep Chris Harrison and fire Chris Harrison. I love that all of these Bachelorette contestants are coming out of the woodwork as, like, people taking a stand one way or the other.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, The Bachelor is, like, the epitome of what's going on in our society.
Yeah. I think, well...
You guys, it's like reality TV again. Like,
I'd like to preface this by saying a week before that interview with Rachel Lindsay happened, I actually deleted Instagram, TikTok, everything social, because it's just getting a little bit too noisy for me. And I think that a lot of conversations are happening that wouldn't be happening
yeah.
face to face. A
For
lot
sure.
of harmful words, a lot of real hate and meanness that I can't handle all that right now. You know, I'm trying to keep my boat afloat. So I haven't been on Instagram or TikTok, but I've heard about this. I've done the research. I've watched all the interviews. And now, I mean, if anybody watched this week's episode, that conversation with Matt James and his father, Rachel Lindsay has come out. She had to deactivate and delete her profile because of all the hate she was getting. So, but she has done an interview the following morning about that conversation between Matt and her father, which was an overall critique of ABC and their racist tendency.
Okay.
So, again, it's a lot. It's a lot to digest. It's a lot to take in.
And we're just trying to get to the end of this season because I'm just over it at this point.
Well, I'm telling you, I know who wins. That's not like me, but the magic has been zapped out of this season because I blame Claire. Honestly, Claire ruined everything for me. Claire, she ruined it. So we looked up who won. I know who wins.
Oh, you already know who wins?
I know who wins.
Oh, don't tell me.
I won't tell you.
Okay.
I will just say I think this After the Final Rose is going to be the biggest yet. It's going to be the only one anyone ever watches because no one really watches After the Final Rose.
Yeah.
But now they will. With a new host, I think
True.
there are going to be a lot of people who come out and speak. So it'll be really interesting to see the way ABC handles this.
Yeah. So we're down to Rachel and Michelle next week.
Yeah.
This is
What do you think of either? Well, should we even go there? I feel like we can't even talk about that now.
I honestly, like, I don't care. I've watched every episode, surprisingly, of this season, but I don't really like Matt James. I don't really like any of the girls.
Yeah.
None of them should be the Bachelorette.
Right.
And I'm over it. So
yeah.
Honestly, isn't Claire divorced again? Like, shouldn't she?
From what I've seen online,
I'm pretty sure they broke up.
They broke up, absolutely.
Yeah,
they broke
so
up.
bring back Claire. You know what? The
Yeah.
oldest Bachelorette. She keeps getting older and she'll keep being the oldest.
She's probably friends with Meghan Markle. But I think that she and Dale broke up, but they were seen together. There was a cheating allegation. I don't know what happened in that. I couldn't keep up. I can't keep up with everybody. I don't know what happened with Dale. But Claire and Dale, they've been spotted together on a vacation. And then they came out saying, like, we're not in this for the long haul, but we're having fun.
Oh.
Which I don't know if that's fake news or what that is. But again, the headline turned me off. I can't take any more Claire Crowley drama. I can't do it. I didn't sign up for this. And there's one person to blame, and it's Chris Harrison.
They need to bring back Claire for the Bachelorette next season.
Oh, if I see her on Bachelor in Paradise, that will really have to be the last straw for me.
Oh my God.
Because you know she's going to fall for the 22-year-old right out of college, a lacrosse scholarship guy.
Oh, yeah.
And then she's going to be like, why do you want to go out all the time? Why do you want to have friends? Why do you want to have a life? And he'll be like, well, I'm 22.
Yep.
And I'm here to have fun. And she's like, well, I'm 50 and I need to start having kids. And so it's just like... Oh, I can't do it.
Oh, Claire. Well, Godspeed, everybody. Don't forget to tune in to the finale of The Bachelor.
Yep.
And then we can finally...
Is it a two-parter?
Be done. I don't know. I hope not.
We can finally be done.
We can finally be done, even though, well, they must be taking a little break because they haven't announced remember The Bachelor ended and then The Bachelor started like a week and a half after?
Right, but I think for various reasons.
They need a big, long break. Like, give me till...
We need a little bit, yeah. We
like
need an
November.
out-of-office reminder. We're going to be out for a while, just working on ourselves and taking care of some things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's that.
So I don't think we shared any opinions in that.
I think we did a good job of skirting most of the issues.
I like it.
I like it too. You know?
Plan a little flavor and then GTFO.
Yeah. All right, Lexi, it's time.
Yeah?
Do you need to know
Okay.
something?
Obviously.
Do you want me to teach you how to do something?
Please.
It's just the tip.
Just the tip, eh?
Yes, where we Google how to do something and tell you how to do it.
Let's do it.
All right, so in today's theme, I guess, today's tip is how not to offend someone.
Love it.
This is tough, you guys. Goss, I feel like we're always offending somebody.
This is not for the faint of heart.
No. So, listen up, everybody. Learn from us. We will teach you how not to offend someone.
Right. Number 1, ground your thoughts in facts.
Yes. We need the facts.
I mean, we've been saying this the whole episode. What are the facts?
We don't know the facts, so this is difficult.
Who's going to tell us the facts?
If you don't know the facts, then how are you supposed to not offend somebody?
Exactly. Exactly. Okay.
All right. Number 2, use concrete words.
Hell yeah. I love that.
What does that mean?
May I ask what a non-concrete word is, though?
Exactly. What is you said you love it. What does it mean?
I feel like it's words with exclamation points after. Or like firmly. I firmly something. Or like, right? Is that what a concrete word is?
No, because that's the next thing. You're jumping ahead, so it can't be the same thing.
Oh, I wasn't even looking.
Yeah. Well, okay, so I think a concrete word maybe being like specific.
That could get you in trouble these days.
No wishy-washiness.
Here we go. Concrete words refer to tangible qualities or characteristics, things we know through our senses. Words and phrases like 102 degrees or obese Siamese cat and deep spruce green are concrete.
Obese Siamese cat? Oh my God. So the facts.
A concrete example is an example that can be touched or sensed and opposed to an abstract example which can't be.
Okay, so literally the facts.
The facts again.
Okay, moving on. Number 3. Speak firmly, not necessarily loudly.
Yes, this is hard.
We're loud.
I love screaming.
Yeah.
I love screaming. I feel like the louder, the more power.
We live in caps lock, pretty much.
Oh God. Before we knew that feature on the iPhone, when you had to like click shift every letter when you're trying to scream. Yeah. But now you just double tap. That was the best day of my life when I learned that concrete fact.
Yes. Now, speaking firmly, I feel like is sometimes how you offend someone. If you're too opinionated. You know what I mean? Like, if you're really, firm, like, what if you have the wrong facts? Or what if your facts are something that somebody doesn't like?
Well, I think that opinions are different from fact. And if you're speaking your opinion firmly, you're going to get canceled.
But if you're speaking facts firmly, someone still might not agree with it.
Facts aren't agreeable. Facts are facts. And so I know that's probably illegal for me to say, but a fact is a fact. And if people can't handle the facts, they can't handle the truth.
That's true.
And that is where we sometimes hit a crossroad, I think.
Okay.
This might be offending someone right now saying that facts are facts.
That's true.
You know what I mean? I'm not even talking about anything. I'm just talking about facts. But in today's world, it's very easy to be like, well, that's your facts.
Yeah, exactly. But do
the
it
fact,
firmly.
The sky, okay, listen to this.
What?
The sky is blue.
Okay.
But is that tangible?
Isn't it a reflection off the water? Isn't it not actually blue?
The sky?
Yeah.
Well, that one day it was orange. Okay, we're getting off track, but I'm just saying that facts are hard. It's hard not to offend somebody.
That's true. Okay, what's next?
I love this one. Number 4 is where I live. That is my happy place. Ask questions and listen to others.
That's good.
We have 2 ears for a reason. Everybody believes what they believe for a reason. Ask questions. Educate. Try to see something from someone else's vantage point. What do you have to lose?
True. And hopefully they have the facts.
And if they don't have the facts, it's always really nice to hear how somebody, I think it means a lot in social currency to feel like you are heard. People want to be heard. You know what I mean?
That's true.
It doesn't mean just because you say something, I have to believe it, but I hear you and I hear what you're saying. And I love that you were saying that.
Yeah.
Let's do this again. You know?
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta shut your mouth and listen.
Everyone's gonna hate this, but we have 2 ears for a reason. We have to listen. I don't think there's enough listening going on. We need to listen.
Yeah.
Love that. I live in number 4.
Okay, well, let's see number 5. Look at the person.
Absolutely. This actually might be the most important one.
This is a tip for anybody having any conversation, to be honest.
True, exactly. And I feel like people are very hesitant to make eye contact anymore.
Yeah, nobody likes to look at people.
Do you get that vibe? Even walking down the street or walking into Starbucks, everybody looks down.
Yeah, I'm guilty of that. Sometimes.
I talk to everybody. I think it sometimes might bother Taylor, but I'm always talking to people. I want to talk to people. I want to know how you're doing. Let's exchange facts.
Yeah.
Concrete facts.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, number 6. Don't be a contrarian for the sake of being a contrarian.
Oh, yes.
Honestly.
Don't. Honestly, shut up.
I think so, and I think that sometimes we get lost in the value of an opposing opinion, and sometimes people just disagree to disagree rather than to have reasons behind the disagreement.
That is so true.
Right?
Because they just want to get into it. Some people love the drama.
I'm victim.
You
I'm
love
guilty.
You love
not
the
victim.
drama?
I'm not a victim. No, sometimes, if I'm in a mood, if my blood pressure is already high enough, it does not matter what we are talking about.
You're a contrarian?
I'm a contrarian. It does not matter. And that's what they say in couples therapy. They say that sometimes they have their people wear heart rate monitors, and when it gets high enough, they have to separate, because anything you say after a certain heart rate period or height or whatever, you don't mean. You're responding emotionally.
Yeah, that's right. And you went to couples therapy by yourself.
If I live in that little extra red area, that's when we start to get some real abstract words. You know what I mean?
Yep.
We get abstract and we get loud.
I'm dead. Well, okay, so don't contradict anybody. A contrarian.
Right.
I love that.
Unless you really have some facts behind it and you want to. And it's not wrong for conflict and for learning. Teachable moments. But I will say, oh my God, we should do a teachable moments segment. That just hit me. Anyway.
I think this list is gonna offend people. Don't be a contrarian. Well, I guess that wouldn't, because then you're just agreeing with them.
Well, you forgot the second half. Don't be a contrarian for the sake of being a contrarian.
Oh, that's true. Whatever.
That second part.
Yeah,
that's something we need to work on. Like, don't just be dramatic to be dramatic.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, last but not least, speak first and last. Okay, now that's going to offend someone, I think, because some people like the last word.
Yes. I think if the last words are words of agreeance or like, I really enjoyed having this conversation, different story. But if it's like, I'm right and you're wrong and I'm leaving, like that's a little bit different.
Yeah, that's true.
Good luck, America, with this.
God, I don't know. I feel like I've offended 10 people.
No, I think it's okay. I think
This list is stressful.
I know. Well, because when you're dealing with facts, there's a lot of gray.
It's very specific.
Well, yes. I mean, words are words, facts are facts, and here's where we are, people. Never, if you ever have a question or a feeling or something, if I've learned anything, just pick up the phone and call the person. You know what I mean? Talk it through. We don't get anywhere by not talking it through, and it's important to have confidants to listen to and learn from and speak to, and no one will be offended.
Confidants. Confidence.
Like,
well,
I'm watching Love Island right now, and that's all they do is talk, and I love it. I'm absolutely gutted. I love it.
oh my God.
I know.
Well, I think that's where we need to end this.
I think we're done now.
Before we start
I think,
talking about Love Island.
I think the concrete words and facts of, well, you said I think. We are ending this now.
We are ending this now, not to offend you, and I shouldn't offend you because I'm using my concrete words.
Right. These are my concrete thoughts. Goodbye.
Yep. Goodbye. All right. Well, anyway, you guys, wow, what a day. Thank you so much for listening.
You guys, this has been awesome. We're so excited to be back. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, and leave a review.
Yes, no Goss is off limits. Be sure to send us an email, 1-800-HOTGOSS@gmail.com.
And be sure to follow us on both Instagram and Twitter at 1-800-HOTGOSS.
I'm Mikey.
And I'm Lexi.
Goss you later.